Welcome back.
Yo, yo.
Game 2.
Kings Row.
Salt Mill versus Wet Willies. This time Wet Willies will be in the blue, Salt Mill in the red. We're going to be playing on Kings Row.
Yes, we are.
For Wet Willies, a win on this map means that they go through to the semi-finals. For Salt Mill, it will mean that we go through to a third map, tiebreaker, to determine the victor.
What a dirty subway. Who's this? Oh, no. Oh, I always forget. Oh, now I'm sad.
Because this is a map.
He was murdered. He didn't do anything wrong.
Why would you do this? Cheers, love.
No, that's not. When I was a little girl, I was afraid of spiders. We don't make her ear.
I've
been wanting to do that for
inverted.
a long time. Ooh, we're seeing a diva pick. Les Grossman
Let's
going
talk
to the
about
diva.
the picks. So it looks like
that.
Wet Willies are going to stick with tried and true, the exact same lineup they've used for more or less this entire
Pretty much, yeah.
matchup, I believe. Salt Mill, on the other hand, yeah, that diva is definitely a new one.
Well, pretty similar picks, except for Les Grossman doing the swap on the tank there. I mean, I feel like Reinhardt isn't necessarily as integral on this map because there's so many little hallways and corners that you really can't shield your team from. I'm
really keen to see how the picks change after like the King of the Hill stage, like once we get to payload, because I have a feeling you'll see both those Zaryas out. Because Zarya is so good at dropping out damage like this, but she doesn't have the mobility of, like, say, a diva.
I disagree, though. Oh, Les Grossman at the last second deciding maybe not diva just yet. Going to switch back to the Reinhardt there. And again, straight onto that point. No messing around, but he goes down for it.
Aldrichton's doing a great job here, just shielding off his team so they can just throw damage out.
Yeah, and just when it's needed,
positioning.
too. I mean, the tanks there are really doing the bulk of the work with getting into those little corners and helping out. Welp's just checking those flanks, running around the point to make sure no one's coming in from any angle that they don't want them to at the moment.
Looks like Les and Ultra are going to do a little bit of poking here.
Oh my god, and there's a Lucio chase on the walls.
Yeah, and I can see Heartsunk here is also going for a bit of a flanking move. And Timekeeper's there as well. Heartsunk's on the point, but he's definitely caught out. He needs to get out of there if he can. Peaches jets to him just in time, but Peaches gets hit by the ult there, and Aldrichton takes her out.
Yeah, we've got a couple of supports getting taken out there.
Still going, though. And they have managed to push Willies off. Silly Hats drops the high noon. Does he get anybody with it? I don't think so.
No,
maybe
takes out Stardot May.
There we go. Should be a cap here for Salt Mill.
Looks like it at this point.
And they're already going to start pushing out and try and getting themselves some space.
I mean, again, right, it's another one of those points that the spawn point is just so far that really that first point isn't necessarily as desperately needed as any other.
And Les blocks Killjoy's ultimate there. No high noon for you today.
Oh,
and a great res there, bringing
but unfortunately it was just at the end there for Killjoy to take out Peaches in return. Heartsunk drops the ult, takes out Welps, Killjoy, Silly Hat's taking down Fish. So they're taking out quite a few members of Wet Willies there, and they're going to keep going for that push.
Yeah, this is getting real violent.
Oh, yeah.
Silly Hats does go down from it.
Where's Bello?
Okay, well, we got a few people sitting on the point at least. That's good.
Just hanging out. Well, I mean, only once you hit 3, you hit cap, right? It won't go any faster than if you have more people on the point. So at the end of the day, you want to have 3 on that point to move it as quickly as possible, and the rest flanking and making sure they can take care of the rest of the offense.
Yes, that is precisely how the game works.
The more you know.
Another good tip with this map in particular is if you shoot the enemy team until their health drops below 0, they will die.
You know what? You know what? You don't know anything.
And there's that classic Darko's Tranquility on top of the Zarya.
Oh, and it's high noon as well.
They lose Peaches, Silly Hats, Grossman, and Ulstria. Timekeeper goes down as well. Heartsunk is on his own.
Nearly a team kill.
And I don't know how long he'll last. Turns out none. And I think this bus is going to start hitting reverse in just a moment. There it is.
Well.
Great counter there.
Shit.
Willies did really well to get that going.
Yes, they did.
Let's see, Killjoy here is just coming around to the side.
Well, I mean, he's nearly ready to go with his ult. If he could come up behind the rest of the Salt Mill, he could probably get a pretty good ult off. And that might just be what he's going to go and try and pull off here. Just sneaking up behind them. waiting for his
Peaches is a
opportunity.
little bit on her own here. They're getting very split up, Salt Mill, and I don't know if that's intentional or if maybe the communication's just fallen apart a little bit, but they are back on the point, so they're getting what they want out of it.
Still backing
Killjoy
up, and there's
the
the ult pop.
But Les Grossman keeps it at bay. Oh! As soon as that shield goes down, he tries to take a shot, but only, ironically, gets Les Grossman. The rest of his team stays up. Great ult by Alderton. Peaches is definitely going to go down here. Timekeeper will do well to get out if he can. Heartsunk's getting right in there, trying to get some damage, but he knows he's outnumbered.
His Wraith form is really good in terms of getting out of those kind of tough spots. I'm pretty impressed with that.
Now TSM have got to be sure that they don't start to drip feed a little bit here. They need to group back up and make a really solid push because Willies aren't going to let them take that point without a full complement.
Yes. I mean, they are almost all ready to go with their ults. If they can combo a couple of those, they're going to be in a pretty good position. So, I mean, if Ulsria and Silly Hats can get something to work together, or Ulsria and Heartsunk especially. And here we go. Heartsunk just not quite ready to go.
Only Alderton goes down there. I'm really surprised Silly Hats did drop the high noon. I'm not sure how they got out of that with so many people up. And there's the counter ult, and that's really how it should look.
Yeah, it's interesting that they didn't get much out of that. 5 members of the
team going down.
I mean, I did see Whelps drop the beat, but even that extra protection, I mean, it would have probably been something where they really needed the... Yeah,
I mean, they had the high noon. It's not like TSM doesn't have the damage. But, well, they're going to have to try it again. And this time, Peaches and Heartsunk do have their ults up. So maybe Heartsunk can make something happen here.
Yeah, but he's got to get in a good position. I mean, with those Rhine shields, you can't do anything with that shield up. And we can see him trying to come around the back here. He's going to be trying to get in behind them and take a couple out. And he's in.
There he goes, he drops it.
Oh, but that Rhine shield is just keeping him out of the way.
That being said, though, it has given them a great push.
I said Phelps, like Michael Phelps instead of Whelps. I'm just getting overexcited. And Michael Phelps is back on the field.
Phelps does tend to excite you, but that's okay.
That's not true.
TSM pushing on now.
Sorry, if you're listening, Michael.
They're now stuck in that middle ground where they've got to stick to the point, but also try and keep the pressure on Wet Willies. But Willies have had to go all the way back.
Well, I mean, they're right at that next checkpoint, so it's going to give them another point and let them keep pushing to that final point, the illustrious point 3. Which, if they get to and the other team doesn't, will win them this matchup.
Once again, explaining the basic.
You know what? I'm out. Good luck. Enjoy casting alone. You fart.
Grossman doing a great job here shielding his team, and he's done that every single match we've watched at TSM. He always sticks with that Reinhardt.
He is the Reinhardt I want to be.
He's just got such great placement.
Oh, shit!
About him, I think his ears were burning. That was an amazing ult, but
everything's so Silly Hat's taking out 3 of
4
Willies.
down for Willies, 5 now with Darkos, and Fish will make 6. That's a team kill for TSM. Definitely going to get that 3rd point. And it all started with that ult from Grossman. I will be very surprised if that is not our play of the game.
That was amazing.
I suppose there's still some time left, but
he nearly threw them off the edge of the map. Like, I want to be that Reinhardt. Not even just in the game, but in life. I want to be that guy. Oh, whew. I feel like I'm uninstalling. I feel all of your feelings as well. Oh, darn, this map makes me really sad.
Yeah, it's pretty dark, huh?
Like, this is our world.
Blood, not circuits, mate.
That's literally, this is our world. This is what...
It is. People hate robots.
No, not that. And you like robots enough for all the people who hate them.
I do like robots.
I just, like, I feel so sad.
Hey, look at this. We got a Killjoy.
We got a Killjoy. Bloody Killjoy.
We're going to see the monkey back again.
Beautiful
and look at this.
Oh, you know what it is?
The longest we've had to wait for
You know what it is? I'm telling you.
Michael Welps on the Farah.
Michael Welps is going to go for that little under the point behind. But a little justice reigns. You're all dead.
And switch to Zarya.
Well,
so as usual,
thanks a lot, Michael Welps. Well, you know what? Welps should have done it because it's a great move. It's a good move. It makes you feel really good at the game.
Other than that, though, I think we're seeing...
Well, we're seeing the D.Va picks, though. Start on me on D.Va. We've got 4 tanks for the push. That's a lot. That's a lot of tank.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and we haven't seen a Roadhog yet from this team, so that should be really interesting.
I'm quite surprised that they're going that tanky. I mean,
they're a little light on support too, just a Lucio.
Yeah, but I mean, Lucio can keep up a bunch of tanks relatively easily, but Fish is going to have to deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think this is going to be reminiscent to what we saw from Darkos in that very first round of Game 1, where they just go ultra aggressive push, and you know what? Here it is.
Yep.
Salt Miller all over the place. Silly Hats and Timekeeper. Peaches is down. Grossman and Ulstria follow. That's 5 down in like 10 seconds flat, and Heartsunk also down.
Wow.
These guys, when they really want a point, they don't kid around.
I actually think I might cry. Like, I'm really emotional about this.
That was
a cap.
Quite the push.
I've never seen the 4-tank meta work. Like, every time people do that, it's just like, and they're melted.
The real question now is, do they stick with it or do they switch? I think from this point on, we'll actually see quite a few switches.
Yeah,
in fact,
Darkos
Killjoy, Darkos already switching out.
Yeah, I mean, they know that they want to have as much time as possible, and they want to get on that payload. So it makes sense that they're going to go and play aggressively and get that first point capped.
Definitely, but now they know that they need the damage, and Killjoy's McCree was so good last time. I'm not surprised we're going back to that.
Why mess with what isn't broke? Why fix the thing that is unfixed?
Stardot goes down there. Oh, we're seeing a few drops.
Oh, what a
res
by
Peaches there. Silly Hats
brings
is still
the tank
out,
back and 2 of their damage dealers. Oh,
Grossman just gets aggressive there. And
they're getting really split here.
Well, you know, Willies didn't even have the full complement on the point, so they were kind of sacrificing their push to try and get some kills, and they got them, but Peaches really cancelled that out with that resurrect.
Yeah, that was a really, really good ult there. Alrighty, and they're going to keep going. Oh,
great kill by Fish.
I tell you what.
And the follow-up is there as well.
Is that a pro Genji? That's a pro Genji. Banflux doesn't like funny Overwatch videos because he doesn't care about the meta.
Going to see a bit more of a push going on here. Heartsunk once again gets caught
every time, just racing away in desperation.
And there's the High Noon takes 2. Killjoy and Fish going down to that. That's all the damage for Willies.
You know what though? Startup Mare with that ult nearly up. If she can get them to scatter off that point, they're going to have a pretty good opportunity for a push. And she's just let the team know as well that she is ready to go. Trying to get them to be ready up for a really big push. Darkos doing some seriously good Zenyatta play. Now I wonder if she's going to lob over.
Yep.
There's the lob. Where's it going to land? Who's it going to get? Takes out 2 of them. Takes out Peaches.
Ultra and Peaches go down. Grossman goes down in combat. And that's 4 down actually for
TSM. Sweet Timekeeper. Doing what he can.
Make that 5. They are still going to be able to contest a little bit, though.
Heartsunk hanging out on it to give his team a little bit more time. But how quickly can they get back?
Ulstria is in there. Straight up, but no follow-up. Where's the follow-up?
Well, there's no one there.
Grossman with Just no damage in any of that.
As well to keep his team up. And that ult from Darkos is going to keep them with it.
I could feel it.
Adrilton blocking.
Yeah, you saw that
Silly
last minute High Noon.
I'm sweaty.
These are really good matches.
It is sudden death indeed.
eSports coin flip. They're not wrong.
Oh, and there it is. Well, I mean, if they go for that other strategy.
Oh man, so this is going to be Wet Willies attacking after what we just saw. I would be shaking in my boots. And in fact,
I am shaking in my boots.
We're already seeing a GG coming from one of the Saltmill players. You can't blame them. That last 4-tank push was incredible, and you can see
they're going
Wet Willies are lining up for it again. They're not going to muck around.
Yeah, well, you can see the Saltmill here really trying to work out how this is going to be best for them. I mean, are they going to go for really tanky to try and keep up against them? Are they going to go for kind of those tank melters? I mean, I'm surprised not to see. I know, but I'm surprised not to see a Zenyatta for those Discord orbs to really melt those tanks. That combined with Heartsunk could do a lot for them in this instance.
They've got to find. I think they've got to find a combination though. If they pick something like a Zenyatta, he's just going to go down early, right?
It's
they have to have tanky heroes to fight back with, and I think that's why you're seeing 3 tanks. And a Reaper.
I know you never see it in kind of the games we've seen, but I'm surprised there's no Bastion. Like,
yeah, Bastion could
set up
actually kind
in
of
a
work
corner and just
in
melt
this
the
corner,
tanks
right?
down.
Like
Yeah,
right
like
here, and
just
spray
enough.
and pray. I think actually of any of these picks, it's the Junkrat that I probably wouldn't take. I feel like
yeah, but the ability to clear the point, and also the thing that Junkrat's really great with is just protecting those flanks. He can drop his trap, and he's going to know if anyone's coming from behind that side little room.
Yeah, but they've got to know that Wet Willies are just going to go with that same strat, right?
Yeah,
Although,
but not necessarily.
Looks like they're going to take an alternate path.
Yeah, they're going to try and keep with the element of surprise here, for sure. Alrighty. Well, I mean, it wasn't that... Oh, yep.
Here we go.
In they go from behind, but they are ready for it. They know they're going to have a lot of damage coming in. Startup Met takes out
Heartsunk go down
Heartsunk.
straight away. Grossman as
He's
well.
just going down. Oh,
Jeez, yep. That push is just unstoppable. Look at that.
I don't know what it is about that combo.
What do you
that
do?
combo is
What
just
do you do?
completely...
Coin flip takes another victim.
It is really rough, and like, you know, it's one of those systems that, what do you do? Like,
Well, yeah. That being said, I mean, TSM can't take anything away from them. That was a phenomenal pair of games for them.
absolutely.
Couldn't really ask for more.
Oh, is it going to be Les's ult? Silly Hats did have some pretty
McCree.
sick ults.
I must have missed this.
Oh,
Yep. That'll be the 3, right? Too good.
3 and
He
perhaps
follows
the
up
4th.
the Darkos.
Oh, and a
another
5th!
fish.
Oh,
Not
doing work!
Not bad. Well, thank you very much for joining us, guys. Another amazing pair of matches. Incredible quarterfinals. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.